are ready since the beginning. They basically asked the community itself to be the police and being the one to scout the cheater and put them on Twitter. And basically what we've been doing is just exposing these people with video and posts. What kind of solution is this? What kind of professional environment game, like competitive environment game is this? Hello there, I'm Dejan and welcome to a new video. So, this is a video that I didn't even want to do, that I didn't even plan to do or anything, but after what happened yesterday during my stream, I really feel like I have to say my piece on this argument as well. Because I'm one of the few that didn't made a video about this topic yet, because there is no reason when everyone is talking about it just to add one more voice to say the same thing that everyone is saying. But obviously we are talking cheating, because you've seen on the title. But what I want to focus your attention on is not just like, yes, cheating is bad and all that bullshit, but recently Maymaswe as well took his piece, and he said his piece about cheating, like yesterday. And he said how the real problem is that basically if you are non-competent in the game, you're basically gonna get discovered like moment zero. But if you have a bit of knowledge of the game, like let's say even not my level of knowledge, you're below my level of knowledge, but you understand how the game works, and for the fact that you can set this cheat with percentages and probabilities, like just block 60% of the low or break 60% of the throws, you literally can just boost your rank so easily. You can, like, I will make a God of Destruction and no one will ever notice that. And that's the real problem. No one will ever notice that. Like this piece, you want a nice parallelism in a sport that is like in a game that is even a million times bigger than Tekken. Listen to this.
If I started cheating, you would never know. The thing is, like, I would get like a move here and there. That's all I need. Or maybe, imagine I'm playing a tournament. I just find a system where I get somebody to signal me when there's a critical moment. Like if there's a moment where a certain move is much better than the others. That's really all I would need to go from being the best to being like practically unbeatable, right? So it really is a scary situation, yeah. But they're very, like, if you're not cheating in a dumb way, there rarely is going to be a smoking gun. Right. And without that smoking gun, it's really hard to catch people.
So what happened to me actually yesterday during the stream is a really bad experience that I feel very bad for the player, because I feel like I didn't do anything wrong, but at the same time I put this guy in a position where he felt not well. And it's because this guy is new to the Tekken. This is his first Tekken. We were doing lobby matches, and he is battle ruler / Fujin with a bunch of characters. And as soon as the match starts, he has the most pristine and crisp Korean backdash that I've ever seen. Like, he's impeccable, impeccably fast. It's a monster. And the first thing that happened is that I think that this guy is cheating. Then after a while, this guy is not cheating. Just to make sure, I never accused him of cheating. I said openly that I was suspicious. And unfortunately, this is what was going to happen until Bandai doesn't do anything for this problem. As long as Bandai doesn't address this problem, every time you will see someone with a crazy good Korean dash that is not on the gold ranks, you will think is cheating. That's the result of the combination of the ranking system, the current ranking system being how it is, and the cheating problem being as extended as we just discovered. And it's insane. And I feel so bad because this guy would have never had to experience something like this. He should have never even be second guessed for a moment. And I told him openly, it's like he was feeling very daunted for the fact that he was joining the stream. He was very happy, he was looking forward to it, and then he was feeling sad because basically it was getting suspected as a cheater, and I told him, it's not because of you, because he was incredibly good. He was incredibly good in his execution. He's incredibly good in his execution. His KBD on the left is something that I will never have, ever. And he's a fighting game veteran as well. But the current state of Tekken and how Bandai has not responded to this is the kind of environment that he's creating. And if someone comes to me and is like, oh yeah, but it's your fault because you are second guessing everyone, it's like, guys, don't lie to me, don't come to me and tell me that, because if you see someone that has a perfect Korean backdash on Fujin, the first thought you have as well is that he's using cheat. And this is a big problem. This is a big problem that cannot be ignored. And if I'm gonna see another Fujin rank do something like this, it's not that I'm gonna think like, oh, maybe he's so good. I'm gonna think, yeah, maybe he is so good, but there's still a high probability that he might be cheating. And I'm very well aware of that. At the end of the day, everything turned out well. We clarified, we made everything clear with this guy, and at the end it turned out to be a massive compliment to his execution. He still has a lot to learn, and it's insane to me. It feels insane that someone can have such crazy execution, have trained so much the execution, because I think it's something way harder to learn than something like basic punishment. But he's working like, I feel like he's working the opposite way of what I work to get to the rank I am. And then he told us as well that this guy doesn't play much ranked, so that's why his rank is not as high. And he's like, it was the perfect storm basically for creating what happened. And it upsets me so much that this situation happened in my stream, because I really feel like if the game would be treated really like a competitive game, all of this would have not happened. If the cheats would be addressed as the real problem that they are, all of this would have not happened. And is frustrating that they did not say anything yet. Now, TMM did this video. Maybe something is gonna come up tomorrow. Maybe they're gonna say the usual, we are gonna do something about it. But I really hope that finally, they're gonna do something about this, because we always knew that there was some cheating problem, there were cheaters around, but we never really saw how deep this problem was going into the game. And it's insane. And something needs to be done. Something must be done. Because we cannot just second guess every single good player that we see. Every single high execution player that we see. We always second guess them now. And it's not fair. It's not fair, especially if they are so good with execution. And it's frustrating. This is just to make it understand how clear it is. I can be frustrated for game design that I don't like, 50-50 aggression that I don't like or anything, yes. But that one, I understand that it's a decision that they take, and they're more than welcome to do it. This is negligence. This is ignorance. Not caring. At the point that you don't communicate with your fan base, with your basically supporter, you know, the people that gives you the money. The fact that you don't say anything, it's horrible. So I really hope Bandai is gonna make a statement finally. Arada, Michael Murray, whoever is gonna say something about this, because they're always so active on Twitter. I'm not so active on socials. They are way more than me. And I'm pretty sure that they are closing their eyes on these videos until now. They have closed their eyes on this video until now if they are not saying anything. And if they are not gonna say anything until mid-March, until basically in 2 weeks where they're gonna announce the next Tekken Talk, it's gonna be very disappointing as well. Because this is not something that you can just ignore. you should at least acknowledge the problem. Okay, take your responsibility. Because we go back to the old conversation, yeah, Bandai always had a great communication. Bandai had the shit communication until now, and they keep on doing that, and now they're putting the player base in a situation that is really not nice. Not nice. Already since the beginning, they basically asked the community itself to be the police and being the one to scout the cheater and put them on Twitter, and basically what we've been doing is just exposing these people with video and posts. What kind of solution is this? What kind of professional environment game, like competitive environment game is this? If that's the way you want to go. I understand that cheating is always going to be a problem. I'm not saying that. I'm very well aware of that. It's 2025. I'm very, very well aware of that. That the more you're going to block them, more way around they're going to find. I understand that. But it cannot be so easy to just Google and access a website or a Discord to buy cheats. It should not be like this. Take some responsibility now and show us that you care for the game and for your player base. They invested money into your game, they spend money into your deluxe edition, into your Tekken coins, into your fight pass, you know, all these people that spend this money. They deserve a well cared product before to then start to put all these little things, these little extra sales that you can do, which is not a problem. The real problem is not that you put in extra sales, the real problem is that you're not giving a fuck about the game, and then looks like at least that you're really not caring, at least to acknowledge the problem and addressing it. And what is priority to address is people that does not like the new style, the new design of your characters, which is a big minority. This is a serious problem. You can say whatever you want, this is a serious problem. You cannot ignore it like this. Now we'll see if you're gonna get an answer. What do you think? Let me know, guys, down below in the comments. What do you think? I'm honestly very upset now. Yeah, I'm reasonably agitated, as Finn will say. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I just really needed to dig these out. I've been the John. You've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Ciao.